Good morning, everybody. Very, very misty morning. It's kind of dissipated now, but it's a very beautiful sight to wake up to. And I don't think it can get much better than that. Hearing loons calling, seeing the beautiful lake with a layer of mist over top, just as the sun's peeking through. Wow, what a spectacular place. Well, today is going to be a big day. I've got to load all of the wood across. I don't think I'll be able to use the barge this time, so I'll probably have to take the little Legend on a couple trips. And then once I'm done that, hopefully I'll be done pretty soon, because my Uncle Tim, as well as a couple of my other uncles, and Albert are going to be coming up. My uncles are going to be here just for one day to help us out. And then I'm going to be working with Albert for the next 3 days to work on some projects around the island, mainly to build a bridge and a stairway to the boathouse, which I'll show you guys a little bit of. Once we're done, I'll take you on a little walk around. On top of that, I'm also going to be trying to fix the barge. I think they're also bringing in a mechanic. I'm not sure though. And he's going to try and get it going. As you guys know, if you watched some of my earlier videos, I went into town and picked up the piece we were missing for the engine. I believe it was called a EV quick starter. That arrived, I picked it up, and hopefully that's all we need. We'll have to get the barge going to sea, but yeah, there's a lot to do for the next 3 days, and then hopefully after that's done, I can start working on my own projects again. Now that everyone has arrived and the wood is on the island, we can start the deconstruction of the original walkway. For now, we are piling all of the discarded wood in my suddenly messy front yard. Well, it sounds like they got the barge up and running, so we're just gonna quickly take a ride and see how it does. As soon as we got out there, we started to notice the engine wasn't running how it should be and was only using one cylinder. Once we got the engine started again, we turned around and headed back to shore. Well, that's a start anyways. It was just such a great feeling to at least have the engine turn on. As you know, for many weeks now, for many years now actually, we've had to tie a boat to the side and use that to propel the barge forward, although that made it very difficult to maneuver. So even with, the slight issues we had
when we were driving it around, it was turning so much easier. It was moving way faster, and the whole thing just became so much better. So there's a few things we need to do. I'll probably head into town or maybe call the local Yamaha dealer and order in some of the last parts we need, and then hopefully this thing will be up and running for good. And that's just, I need some spark plugs and then a fuel filter. So both of those parts should be really easy to put in once I get my hands on them. So sadly it's going to be a little bit longer before this thing's up and running perfectly again, but there's a lot of work to be done while we wait for those parts to come in. Well, I think we made some pretty good progress today. My uncle's just left, so now it's just me and Albert up here. We got the platform for the beginning of the walkway done, and I actually have to head into town tomorrow morning to pick up a few things Albert needs and some other pieces for some other projects around here. So I think that'll be the perfect time to head into Yamaha and get those parts, or at least see if I can. Hopefully they have most of them in stock. While I'm there, there's something that I've been saving up for quite a while now to get my hands on, but I think I'll keep that a little secret until we actually get there. So I'm gonna call it a day, and I'll see you guys in the morning. After a quick stop at the Yamaha store, I was able to place an order for some of the parts we need to get the barge up and running. My next stop was the steel store. What do you think is the secret piece of equipment I'm picking up here? You guessed it, it's a brand new steel chainsaw that I've been saving up for a very long time. I can't wait to put this thing to work and show you guys more of it in upcoming videos. This chainsaw is also designed for milling lumber, which I'm very excited to try.
Now, 2 bucking teats, kind of what you need. You need this with this saw.
Yeah.
Because like I said, it's like having a, I don't know if you've driven motorbikes, but like having a little, so you think they used to make 80 cc. As long as it's like,
Well, she's a beauty. Just started up here, and man, the power behind that thing, it's definitely going to be something new going from the battery power to this. It's going to make my work a whole lot easier. Wow. Motorcycles.
Look at that thing.
But when you start it, you
from
just
the
like,
170. Well, it's speed. I was reading up on it.
he's like, I'd recommend wearing really, really thick chaps.
Yeah, ours probably won't even cut it.
It didn't take long for my dad and my brother to take the chainsaw out for a try.
rat.
Meanwhile, I headed back to the job site to see if I could give Albert a hand and to clear some roots, rocks, and other debris from where we will be placing the new walkway.
Okay, that's where we'll have to drill it there. Okay, now just pound that in just gently. That, put that end up, up. There?
There's a little bit more up.
Okay, a 2x10. Yep. You taking a couple of pics
Yeah.
for Tim?
Mm-hmm.
Of course you have. It's too long.
Well, that's most of it done. Actually, pretty much all of it. Albert just left. Peter dropped him off at the marina. So there's like a few screws I need to screw in to finish off the project. And then I'll show you guys everything we did and kind of why, show you a bit of the boathouse and why it was important for us to build a new walkway to it. But I think for this evening and night, I'm just going to kind of sit down and relax, maybe put on a movie, and then get back to work in the morning. But man, these amber lights in here, you can't really tell when you're facing toward the light because the ISO on the camera makes it look brighter, but it's just so cozy in here. Especially after a long day of work, coming back in to put on an old VHS is absolutely amazing. So I'll see you guys in the morning.
Moved in with a swell Eliza has. Left her in the taxi all by herself, smart as paint, and ain't been on for 3 days.
What?
And what things does she want?
What?
A bird cage.
While in town, I also picked up the parts needed to finish the install of the new chimney on our family's cabin. I start by adding our new chimney pipes and directional wind cover before leveling and reinforcing with self-tapping screws. I will also light a fire inside the stove to make sure that the chimney is drawing properly. Well guys, the chimney install is finished and everything seems to be working great. The chimney's sucking air how it should be, which is perfect now that the weather's starting to get colder. So yeah, the chimney's done, the walkway's done, and that's pretty much everything I had on my list for this week. It was really busy with other projects. I did end up burning most of the wood pile that had built up from the deconstruction of the old walkway, and I think I'm fully free to start working on the log cabin again with my new chainsaw and new tools, which I'm really excited for, so make sure to stay tuned for that. I think I'm gonna end the video here and go on a motorcycle ride with Peter. He's going on a little adventure to explore the area and I want to tag along. So if you guys want to see more of that, then make sure to head over to my brother's channel, The Adventure Guys. As always, a big thank you to those of you who have been leaving comments on my videos and just for your general support of my channel. I really appreciate it. And a special thank you to those of you who have subscribed to my Patreon channel. Your support really means a lot and it really helps me to be able to keep doing what I love doing and bring you guys these videos each week. And as always, I will see you guys next time.